I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
Exactly 21 and 24 days for Black Stars, the upcoming 2026 World Cup qualifying matches against Chad and Madagascar, respectively. Na team no enya en resume campaign and so nkomo a eboba no edoso bebree. Endra Captaincy Bruhaha Kudus airdrop in the jersey number 10. Kudus airdrop ekoye nkomo bebree. Ghana Soccer Neta Alaji Sani Darada no e de na adwenkyere by so Kudus a drop jersey number 10 no. Mufta na bila nso de na adwenkyere by say Kudus se otoado e na di jersey number 10 ma no for so de ma no. Tenya de a obetimi asan rosa jersey no. And then Mufta na bila wasan bedi nkomo. We retreat say de otime kaye no na ne irritation no e kire se kwan bi aso no Kudus enya de jersey number 10 no or dropping and any ochna captaincy issues nenso no e de Jordan and the captain team no osan cheche nkomo ni mu biu esan de bibi so san eto aso yenko na yenko tie nkomo no me ba de de ni nyina no me de be count de amount e wo afidi kase so.
Well, I actually feel that there's a certain gap, and that gap is a relationship. And I remember one of the things I was told was about how it appears he doesn't have relationship with the players. And in fact, the players don't even have relationship with officials. So there's a huge gap. But in terms of the decision to make Jordan Ayew the substantive captain of the Black Stars based on the intel that I got, it was purely because of his longevity in the team and his commitment to the national team. That was a key reason. And in fact, I was actually made to understand that it is not Otto's decision.
Huh?
It is not Otto's decision. It is a decision from his employers. And it appears when Otto was having the conversations with the people, he said the FA said we should do this. The FA said we should do that. So if the FA says Jordan should be their captain, what do you say as a man who is always in the locker room with them? As the man who is always in the dressing room? As a man who speaks to the players often? But I do understand where he also comes from, because over the years, since his first time as head coach of the Black Stars, many things have happened behind the scenes where sometimes he's not able to stamp so much authority on some of the decisions he wants to take because his employers disagree. And just recently, we all heard Laia Kingston talk about how a few days to a competition, an official is calling to say that, okay, player A, B, C, and all that. We all remember the last press conference he had prior to the game against, was it Angola or Niger, when he spoke about how Jordan was going to be the captain, Jiku, and then Mohamed Kudus. That is the leadership structure he wanted to create. And there was a question of what if Thomas Partey comes back? And that was where he made it clear to us that even Thomas Partey wanted to come for the matches against Angola and Niger, but he decided against it and all that. And at this point, based on the conversations that have happened, Jordan will lead. Thomas Partey was asked to deputize Jordan, per information.
Okay.
And Thomas Partey says no.
Okay.
He's not willing to be a deputy. He's not willing to be part of the leadership structure of the national team. However,
who thought it was a good idea to make Partey captain under the current circumstances?
That one. It
No,
was
no,
CK
no.
Akono. It was CK Akono.
No, I'm not talking about before. I'm saying that this time.
No. So when CK was appointed head coach of the team,
No,
I'm coming.
you don't understand.
You don't understand.
I'm saying that after the whole issue of the Kudus, Partey, Jordan, Otto coming to say that, Partey is no longer captain, then we asked him that he said Partey even wanted to come. It was his decision not to.
Invite him.
Clearly a disciplinary measure. With all of that history and knowing that Partey's reality is that now he has to pick and choose which games he can turn up for.
Yes.
Who thought that it was a good idea to?
Okay, so
Make him
the point is they didn't want to destabilize the current structure that was put out, where Andre was the captain, Partey was deputy to Andre, Richard Ofori, Amati.
Ha!
That was.
They didn't want to. Oh, Chale.
no, I didn't come. They didn't want to destabilize the structure.
Charlie.
But now they've gotten to the point where they believe that Jordan is one of the most committed players in the team. He's the senior most player within the team. There was the other aspect of the conversation of if they want like first come first serve to be first come should be captain, then deputy and all that. There was a conversation of Jiku, and then some people said, but Jiku too just came. He came and made the likes of Kamal Din Suleiman and Mohamed Kudus in the team. So why would Jiku be ahead of Kudus and Kamal Din and Co in the team? But one of the arguments that was advanced was the fact that they believe Jiku has got some leadership qualities within the team, and that Kudus should grow into the role as a leader within the national team. Maybe actually believe that in the long term, he's likely to be the key man who will be leading the team. So that was what actually happened in terms of the conversation. And the number 10 JC, I was also told that he's been asked to drop it.
Simple.
He should drop the number 10 jersey. That boy says, it wasn't my decision in the first place to wear the number 10 jersey.
We said this. We said it here.
It was handed to me.
It was forced on him.
Yeah.
There's a difference between handed and forced.
It was handed to him.
It was forced on him.
They say you should wear. Now he says, if you ask me to wear the shirt, now they're telling me to drop it. Why will I drop it?
Hey. Why now he wants it? Kuru.
So we went to see what was going to happen in March. But one thing that I also found in terms of my conversations with people is that most of the players do not appear to have a certain relationship. So let me just cite the example of, say, players in England or players in Italy. Oftentimes, hitherto, we used to see the likes of Suleiman Tari, Michael Essien, and co. Sometimes they go for lunch, they do all manner of things together. Some of these players are there a year, it's two more. They've never spoken to each other on the phone even before. They've never met. They don't have anything. So people believe that kind of atmosphere within the team is not good enough. So something must change. So what is going to change, and how are they going to change that? I really don't know how they're going to change that.
I don't believe
You can't force it.
Yeah, I don't believe
You can't force
Yeah.
it. The Asian example
They
you
grew
give,
up together, basically. They were in the same under 17.
some
under
of them
20
even went to the
team.
same secondary schools.
Yeah,
And then
so-
when it was the time
The
for the
national
Super Zonals, they were there together
Yeah.
with the regional teams.
Yeah.
Some competed against each other. That was where they were spotted and then drafted into the Starlets.
Basically known each other since.
No, but there were some of them too that they built a relationship within the national
Yeah,
team.
but I'm saying that
But you
those
see,
were
when
organic.
you have a majority of the group knowing each other,
other.
from when you are an outsider.
Okay,
you
so
come in,
let me
it's
just
easier for
mention
you to
one
gel.
thing. I don't want to go into so much detail, but let me just mention one thing. One of the things that some of the people that I've had the privilege of speaking to, one of the things one of them said was that when you walk into a national team where the atmosphere within the team is not good enough, it's very difficult for anyone to settle.
Of course.
We all talk about chemistry all the time.
And vice versa, like Cranton was saying.
Yeah.
When it's settled and people are happy and another comes in, it's easier for them to integrate.
To integrate. But I feel that this is a national team, even no matter how experienced you are, if you walk into this national team, the current atmosphere.
So the environment
you-
is toxic.
the
Water
environment
is
is
wet.
very
We've
toxic.
said it
But-
many times.
Metro also other exciting sports stories are Elboba from the senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana camp. Now answer na no for a platform we so so subscribe to the channel no post notification bell no me aso na at all. Yen nyina like video ya untua teku sempoa anadama. It we no share to other social media platforms so Facebook and TikTok and our nama Emmanuel CV Sports. Ladies and gentlemen, drop your decent comments for a special shout out after my presentation. Na minko piemo ewo the Black Stars of Ghana matches minua edayedim against Chad and Madagascar ewo 2026 World Cup qualifiers nemu March day 5 and March day 6 against Chad yebebo Accra Sports Stadium 21st of March 2025 7 p.m. and against Madagascar so yebebo ewo Grand Stade de la Hosima eno ewo Morocco and also 7 p.m. Now on the 24th next so Empire Bidwa ewo Morocco na no na FIFA 4 etimia confirming officials ebedi Ghana and Chad and Afi Madagascar matches no. Yene Chad no official and a center referee no Efi Libya ɛne ɛne Madagascar ne nso central referee ne nso efi Senegal menkomu prɛko pɛ na memfɛ ma wɔn. Center referee for Ghana versus Chad or Accra Sports Stadium on the 21st in the Ahmed Abdul Rax from Libya. Ne compatriots Said Atia Elsa ono eye line 1, Munji Alayat ebe line 2, Muhammad Saad Al Mabruk ebe fourth official. Na Kuku Jaupe from Togo etimiaye referee assessor. Holland Cole Cashew Joseph from Sierra Leone ebe match commissioner. Yene Madagascar and officials name. Sai Issa from Senegal. Ne compatriots Kamara Jibril line 1, Bangura Nuha ebe line 2, Nasai Ahaji Amadou etimiaye fourth official. Lim Kinchon Anyan from Mauritius ebe referee assessor. We need the Canadian ya Asia for the NB. Na Brown Ivan Gato on also etimiaye match commissioner on also efi Liberia. Ti no nen common chimo a ebo ba ewo Black Stars ye matches mi no mu. Na de hia yen ye squad ye de be kosa matches we mu. Na squad ne so we di hu komo bebre e de amount day in and day out. Me the authentic players for if squad no the bro. New players are ebetimi a join team no. Players be are injuries into omu ntimi mba. Ye be hwe ye forwards no. Ye hwe ye midfielders. Ye hwe ye defenders and ye ba be hwe ye goalkeeping department no mu. 2025 AFCON qualifiers na kire ye say Ghana ese ye dwuma bebre e ye goalkeeping department no ho. 6 matches and ye boy ye. 6 matches no Black Stars ye share 3 goals out of the 6 matches. Ye concede 7 goals. 7 goals ye concede and so 2 goalkeepers and ye do concede 7 goals no. Lawrence Atizigi eda 4 matches e concede 4 goals. Sanso na Manaf Nuruddin Abdul ebeda 2 matches on also concede 3 goals. Ti che say ye goalkeeping department no the clean sheets ne de abowom tesano aketwa abo hippopotamus na Johnson so abo akoko na infifiri so abo nipa nsa mu no. Ti yes etimi work wo so pa Abdul Fatah Dauda eso timi ye adwuma adwuma timi sensu we goalkeeping department ni mu. And na dodo na e call for sesi anom. The solution to your cry with the goalkeeping department no as ye hwe na ye cast net na wide e getting new goalkeepers on board na atizigi mo ne de o makeka ka ne de enya de a o betimi asan boa yen na no ye so scrutinize ye no menya 6 goalkeepers by all means emumiensa ena nyame atoma otoado obeton sa e de afrom na emumiensa enimu 6 ni nyina no menchechire mu emfema wo de odi kan eye Lawrence Atizigi. Na Lawrence Atizigi so far ewo club a usia kind of St. Gallen wada 31 matches wabo 2,700 minutes wa concede 48 goals wa keep 9 clean sheets ti na tim se na so etimi asan ye shepa ewo ne dwumadi a wodi ne mu be 22 matches ni nyina odema pum ti 22 matches nkwa no wa concede 48 goals no ewo ni save percentage na wona pe hia me eto de bi anye keeper nkwa na be protect the net defenders nso ka ho ekeka fiti forwards eba midfield eba defenders ni nyina contribute say goalkeeper concede but ono ni save percentage no ejina sen 72.22% ti next averagely or sefata call up yellow cards wonya back or red cards onyanya bi next say oye disciplinarian. The Ghana call-up probability 90% for matches against Chad and Madagascar. Tell that screen so now ocean it. Can be also Lawrence Atizigi ebeba. The next goalkeeper Meleso Jordan Yamua Emiso Sinakan Edma Ross County was Scottish Premiership minimum. So far appearances 10. 900 minutes and our bond. Just 90 minutes. We're done in our 10 matches are wet me at minimum. Goals were considered 12. Clean sheets 3 matches and we keep clean sheets yellow cards and red cards unyanya bi. Ghana call up probability 70%. Tiono and my second choice goalkeeper. My third choice goalkeeper Benjamin Asari of Glorious Accra Hatsupuk. Total appearances this season 17 matches. Minutes played 1,530 minutes. Goals conceded 7. Clean sheets 11. Yellow cards wenya mienu, red cards onya bi. Ne Ghana color probability 60%. Inti may choose you may 3 best na wie. Goalkeepers we so asterisk edit on mute home. Joseph Luke Wallacott isina kan edema Crowley Town. Na Joseph Luke Wallacott we di Black Stars echi ya timer atizigi yenimi so consider na kese ye count to Joseph Luke Wallacott so I don't know the reason why I'm an African onya collab. Ekot na fia no san ba biu ema Jojo Wallacott sant na bench ne so. Ema Manaf ebe take the position of Jojo Wallacott. Na che Wallacott say born ntimi mbo a ye man ntena chen na yefo be foforo machine man no ntimi san koso ye. Ti Wallacott madwen ti a mema yi na fi me goalkeeper ni mu no. Che say onye ready atizigi mu ni ho a Wallacott enye say obetimi stand it all. Abua isan se yehune wo matches ni mum. Total appearances 25 matches 2070 minutes eno abo 25 games e wada no goals ni de ono so agibi agu ne net mu pa 45 clean sheets miensa yellow cards miensa red cards onya bi considering his consistent playing time no the color probability 70% edema Black Stars. Goalkeeper Toso Manaf Abdul Nuruddin. Ebi bebusa se so adenti na akwa wo perform ya na Ghana ni bia boje so atizigini de esi ano yenya the best choice goalkeeper for the Black Stars na men fanen come best threat ne ho reason ni the last time oda post mu edema Cas Upen was on the 1st of December 2024 na meshkutinize san ya research kakra ehweye na research amenya ye ni wa pick up injury wenya ligament tear inti na say yenya de utimi keka ho a na ligament tear a wenya eni mu nchirimu a wenya ni inti injury type ligament tear in the right ankle in the right ankle and wenya sa injury no eno no ye warm up odi ma nchirimu ma we the injury dates time wenya was on the 8th December to odemu on the 1st December 8th December and obe pick up injury 2024 cause ni sustained during warm up before a match against Frank's Borins. Inti ho eno pick up sa injury no ye warm up keke ena Manaf Nuruddin pick up injury no. The status as it stands now say currently sidelined and undergoing rehabilitation. To also on the rehab expected return no official return date yet. Recovery timeline typically takes several weeks to a few months. And see, but the munch money can the amount. It might be say over back, so back there. Obenya baby a share, me best 3 anymore. But say ya next year, na unfi ne rehab ni mumba so dia. Sa NT inti me the more adventure and the mentias based on research at the amount. Na so far, ne star success, ewo Cas Upen 7 matches, 630 minutes. Wa consider 15 goals into Black Stars keepers na de nya better o nya atzinkin kwa na ejigu ne net mu Europe omo amaka ni nyina so woto na clean sheets 0 yellow cards 2 red cards 0 the color probability despite the recent performances his experience may warrant a 50% chance of national team selection based on the injury wetimi assign akomuno nti and also Defi Abdul Manaf Nuruddin camp eboboba. The last goalkeeper utwatso ewo meles ni mu Razak Abalora osina kan edema AFL Basani ewo Albania 23 matches wa concede 29 goals we keep 6 clean sheets the color probability 50% nti se ne market kan sa na be yes nti the nti amede Benjamin Asai be shem no say ono na the best choice goalkeeper e Ghana ha currently because local Black Stars only choosing as number 1. Teacher say ba Ghana ha local teams e wa ha ni nyina no ono na the modern boss any in terms of the goalkeeping department. TSC it may consider now this time around the local players will be 3 and 4 be then. A shame and the goalkeeping department Benjamin Asari obetimi asambwa defenders na so come near the Razak Simpson Koshim na midfield on se peba Koshim na yesa at least ebe motivate boys na ha na ometimi akomanim esan so mo ba no epe mo ba yin den wo hwe today is the time I so so yetimi more opportunity na bibia timi san ekonanim nti ha na me di dwumade ni nyina ebesi na ma men sense so bio emfema my best 3 ni de Lawrence Atizigi, Jordan Emisa Yamoa, Benjamin Asari. The Atwaso miensa Asari is done with ho. Joseph Lukwala Court, Manaf Abdul Noroden, ena Razak Abarura, ti ni nyina no sanity be hwan da hwe so to adon so squad ne ba afi me meto me bo ase abehye e de me final ones na de amawo e wo afidikase so na watem kuchu no na obi busa me ese so far tani ekofiche ekra no ne nkomo etesen assistance now oguso a e wo ne rehabilitation program so ntino yenya hu se ne ana ochina no betimi asan ba but ye hope say everything e be very okay e de amano no betimi abebo the Black Stars be 2 years ni over 2 years Onyensi akan fam and the club SC Freiburg and in the country Ghana Black Stars enti a worrisome for player if any say Daniel Kofuchi enti no nkoma ebebo ba dia ka nyina no me de beto aso de ama o me subsequent videos mo sisi ane de bosome no the month of February 2025 abanewie ye simi bosome foforo mo update obenya no nyame ya atoma first match there but nyame ya atoma first match mo so me ba abema o shout out asan so awe show wo ewo month for ya sense mo no now Rufai Abdullahi Nyankopon Inshao Isaac Entry Nyankopon Inshao Edward Papason Rufai Abdullahi Sedis GH Mr. Bronzy Jonafo Evangelist King Kansan TV Evangelist King Kansan TV Kwame Salifu Evangelist King Kansan TV Olembe Wahab Rufai Abdullahi Kwachi Emmanuel close to but the ya makramo as a Frenchman will say au revoir.